Okay, so from the previous video, we had learned about the three ratios about sine, cos, and tan. Now we are going to learn about few new ratios, but those ratios, don't worry about that. You don't have to memorize those. Those three ratios are based on the three basic ratios that we have learned, and those things you can derive if you understand the first three, which I've shown, sine, cos, and tan. So let's see what are those few things that we need to remember. So let's write the three basic ratios at first. The first one was sine theta. So what is sine theta again? Sine theta was opposite. So this was our hypotenuse. So sine theta was our opposite by hypotenuse. Okay, what is the cos theta? Cos theta was our base by hypotenuse. Tan theta was our opposite by hypotenuse. Okay. Up to this, we had learned in the previous video. Now, in this video, we are going to learn the opposite ratio. So what are the opposite ratios? By the term opposite ratio, I mean the opposite of sine theta. So what is the opposite of sine theta? If sine theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse, what would be its reverse, or what would be its opposite? Its opposite would be hypotenuse by opposite side. So if we like sine theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Okay, this opposite and this opposite is not the same. I'm talking about this is the opposite side of the triangle, and this opposite is the opposite ratio. So these are not the same. Don't confuse. Okay, sine theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So let me write this side. But I'm talking about the opposite ratio. So what if the ratio is opposite? So if the ratio is opposite, then it will be 1 by sine theta, obviously. The sine theta will reverse the hypotenuse by opposite side. The ratio had just become opposite, or the ratio had just inverted. So this is what it is. So 1 by sine theta, it's a not very like, so we can call it something. 1 by sine theta, rather call it 1 by sine theta, we call it cosec theta. So cosec theta is equal to hypotenuse by opposite side. Okay. So if sine theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, then cosec theta is equal to hypotenuse by opposite side. Just the reverse of, remember, cosec theta is reverse of sine theta, or sine theta is reverse of cosec theta. So as I've said, if you know what is sine theta, so you can easily find out what is cosec theta. Just remember, you need to invert the ratio. The ratio was opposite by hypotenuse, now it will be hypotenuse by opposite. So cos theta is opposite of sine theta. Okay. Now cos theta. Okay, this is cosec theta, not cos theta. Cosec theta. Now cos theta is equal to base by hypotenuse. So what would be the opposite of cos theta? It will invert. Cos theta is equal to hypotenuse by base. So cos theta will be the reverse of, or the opposite of cos theta will be 1 by cos theta, which will be hypotenuse by base. It will just invert. Now we can call this 1 by cos theta a certain, we have a certain name for this. We call it sec theta is equal to hypotenuse by base. Okay. Got it? Sec theta. Now another one we need to look. We had learned about tan theta. So tan theta, what we learned, and theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Okay. So what would be 1 by tan theta? The opposite of it would be hypotenuse by opposite side. Okay, just the reverse. Like I've done for this two, same thing. And 1 by tan theta, we have a name for it. We call it cot theta, which is hypotenuse by opposite side. So again, so what is the opposite of tan theta? Cot theta. What is the opposite of sin theta? Cosec theta. What is the opposite of cos theta? Sec theta. So as I've said that if you remember the sine, cos and tan, you can easily find out for cot, cosec and sec theta. So let's say I'm asking you that you don't remember this three, but I'm just asking you what is the formula of cosec theta. So how can you find that? You know the cosec theta is the opposite of sin theta. So if sin theta is equal to hypotenuse by if sin theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse, then cosec theta would be hypotenuse by opposite side. That's it. Simple. Okay, these are the opposite ratios that we have learned, and we have to learn few more concepts as well. Okay, this tan theta, we know that opposite by hypotenuse, or we can also write that tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. Now, how can you write this? You see, what is sin theta? Sin theta was opposite by hypotenuse. Okay, divided by cos theta. Cos theta was base by hypotenuse. Now, opposite by hypotenuse, you invert this thing and multiply hypotenuse by base. Opposite by base. So, tan theta, we can also write that tan theta is equal to, I made a mistake. This is base, not hypotenuse. This is base. Opposite side by base. Okay, now it's okay. So this opposite side by base was our tan theta. So if you write, we can also write tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. And if you write this, then you can also write, we know that cot theta is just the opposite of tan theta. So we can write that cot theta is equal to cos theta by sin theta, because we know that cot theta is just opposite of tan theta. So if tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta, then cot theta would be cos theta divided by sin theta. That's it.